Good afternoon, Professor. My name is Jorge Montaño, and today I will be attempting to work on activity on the video activity number 2. And the first question is, what do we need in order to assess our students? Well, I think the most necessary thing that we need to consider here is that we should find out whether we are teaching what we think we are teaching. And the most appropriate way of doing this is by assessing our students. The information obtained will be necessary as well to make the corresponding decisions. Um, the decisions that we have to be made are based on different aspects. For example, um, as you know, English teachers are always making decisions, always deciding what to do, what not to do, what is best for the students, what is better to be eliminated. So based on this, I think the decisions are listed as follow. First of all, decide which student passed for the next grade, who needs to stay for summer lessons, for example. Um, the total grades, the way that we will score, the way that even we will score in terms of discipline. Also, we decide throughout the year the task for students, when to review material, what type of material best suits them, and also changes, because even if we don't make any changes, we are deciding not to make changes, which comes back to decisions as well. Um, who will be affected by these decisions? I think it involves the whole education complex, meaning mainly students who will be affected by changes because they might not be ready for what is coming next year. Teachers as well, some future teachers as well, or those who are new personnel that come to school, they might not be accustomed to working in this way. So it's the whole scenario that will change, but mainly students are the ones who will suffer, not in a negative way, but mostly who will feel the change the most. The decisions are usually made by teachers. Well, it is supposed to be like that, but realistically, sometimes authorities think that these changes will benefit the students, but I think there should be a consensus with head of departments and teachers who are the ones who are there with students every day in class and who can sense the results that the students have come up with. And I think one important aspect to take into consideration is the fact that um, students are the ones who sit the exams, whereas teachers can also be test takers. So they are the ones who also know what is best for students. So I think teachers should be the one deciding at the end. Um, Now, I've been working as an English teacher for a long time, and sometimes this does not happen, as I said before. When do these decisions need to be made? Usually, the decisions will be made at the end of the school year once we have gathered all the results and once we know that the outcomes have been positive, mainly positive or mainly negative. And finally, the qualities of these intended decisions. I think there are a lot of qualities in this decision as long as we know how to dose them. For instance, if we are talking about students whose level of English is proficient or is up to the standards of the level that they studied in this course, then they will, of course, have appropriate instructions for the next level. But students whose level of English might not be the best, or they might not have met the objectives, then they should be given appropriate instructions, extra instructions that will make them succeed for the in the coming levels. Um, Something that I would like to add here is that sometimes, again, based on my experience as a teacher, is that we don't standardize the way we assess students. That is to say that in some cases there seems to be a lack of organization within schools. A teacher might do it this way, a teacher might do it in another way. So I think even assessment, or at least assessment, should be something that students know how to deal, regardless the teacher they're working with. And it happens at high levels as well. It happens at university. Some teachers assess in this way, or the teachers assess in this other way. So I believe it should be standardized so that at least uh, we as students, we don't have any kind of external stress that can affect our scores. And we as adults encounter these problems. You can imagine how difficult it will be for kids to deal with a completely new experience. So this is all I can say about assessment. Again, is a very important factor in education. However, it should be taken into consideration that this is what they study. I will say that parents usually are looking for scores. Parents are usually looking for progress, and by having a students assessed, I think they will have reliable results, and they will know whether their kids have progressed or not. That's all I can say from this part. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.